New delivery. Got a nice little property here. My customer got a nice little lot here. A nice little lot here. Fresh delivery, new delivery. Gonna go in here and get it opened up. Got that over with. Back to the office. Back to the office we go. How's y'all's day going? How y'all doing on this Wednesday? Wacky Wednesday, Hungry Howie's Wacky Wednesday. That's what I like. I don't eat Hungry Howie's no more. I like Papa John's better though, because I got that garlic sauce. I'm gonna come on here and say, you know what some of y'all's problems is? Some of y'all's problems is you ain't living. You ain't living. You act like you living, you think you living, but you really ain't living. Like, you gotta ask yourself, if you think you're living, like, what are you living for? Some of y'all get on here, on this old social media. Y'all get on this old social media, and you start living for likes and views and all that kind of stuff. That's what today has became. Everybody wants to get all the likes and all the views, and it's just like you'll get consumed in it. Trust me, I know. I used to be consumed in it somewhat. Life ain't about the views. Life ain't about the likes. Life is about living in the moment, enjoying the journey, enjoying the process, making it. We all want it handed to us. Trust me, we all do. That's why we get up and go to work every day, because we're trying to get something handed to us. You got some people who's willing to work for it, and you got some people who don't want to work for it. That's what it is out here. People wanting to work and people not working. And we're all doing the same thing, caught up in this cycle of life. Work every day, going to work, trying to make it, trying to prosper, trying to get the money, chasing the old dollar bill. You got some people who really don't got to work for it because they was handed it. Somebody handed it to them. Those are the old silver spoons. They ain't got to work for it. They can just act like they're working for it and they already got it. It's not fair. It's not fair. We all should start off on the same level and prosper through life and see who ends up where. It's like you're living, but you're not living. You're pretending to live, but you're really not living, because deep down, you're in misery because your living ain't what you thought it would lived up to be. You got the ones that are too busy looking at everybody else's living situation, seeing how their life is going for them, how's your life in you, and then they get caught up because they want that life for them too. So then they get focused on what. That's why the Bible talks about don't covet thy neighbor's wife. That's not just talking about the wife. That's actually talking about don't covet what your neighbors got. We all got. That's what they want us to do. They want us to look at other people's lives like the rich people in Hollywood, and they want us to be like, oh, I wish I had that life. But really, those Hollywood celebrities are miserable on the inside, hooked on drugs. They got no kind of self-emotion. They kill themselves with friends. It's all about money, greed, envy, evil. Who's that? Anyways, where was that? Sorry, I had to customer at the customer's house. I was just at the customer just called me. But anyways, where was we at? Oh yeah, some of y'all say you're living, but you really ain't living. You life in other people's lives, but you ain't living in your life. Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense to anybody? Once you start lifing for your living, once you're living in your life, and that's how you're living, it's for your life, then you won't be hungered down by that emptiness feeling on the inside. You got to start living and let the Lord into your life. Then you really start living, extra living, if you know what I mean there. But anyway, you got to stop worrying about what everybody else's life is living like. You know what I mean? You got to be focused on your life and how can you improve your living experience in this thing we call life. Stop worrying about everybody else's life and what everybody else has got going on, and worry about yours and focus on you, and true happiness will arise. Give you an example. When I was on the way over to my customer's property right then and there, I don't know why I skipped like that, but weird. When I was on my way to my customer's house like that, I had my windows down, music playing, and just enjoying the ride, enjoying nature and the fresh air and the cool breeze and the sunny weather. I was on the way and down Blue Angel, and all of a sudden this bee flies in my car and lands on my seat. And it was like it would try to fly, but it couldn't fly, and it kept landing back on the seat. And I was like, this motherfucker trying to sting me on the way to my customer's house. So I pulled over on the side of the road and opened up my door and swatted him out. When I swatted him out, he landed right where my foot was about. Like, I'm fixing to kill this bee that I just saved. And at the last minute, I moved my foot out the way and didn't step on the bee. And I spared his life. I let him flee. I was like, you know what? He can't even fly that good. I got him on the side of the road next to this anthill. It ain't gonna turn good. But I did my good diligence and try to help him life his living situation. Anyways, I just want somebody to talk to while I was heading back to the office. I'm finna pull back up there now. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day. And worry about how your life is living and when you're lifing it, okay? Don't be worried about how somebody else's life is living. Worry about how you're living his life and if it's lifing up to what you want it to be in your lifestyle, okay? Stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. But that's it. That's all I had to say. I got to focus right here because this is that spot on Pine Forest where everybody wants to try to cut you off and you got to merge. I could run it. I could run it right now. I could run it, but I didn't have to. He went and got out of my way. See, this spot right here, everybody wants to fight for it. I made it, though, successfully. Thank you, Lord. Listen, Finesse tells it right here. Don't be on your mean. Don't be out there hustling for some shit that you don't even need.